Do you have someone in your life who is like your own personal superhero? Someone who inspires you to strive to be just as amazing as they are? My entire family has had a huge role in shaping me to become the person that I want to be. But when I really close my eyes and think about the person I aspire to be most alike with, my abuela comes to mind. My abuela is my grandma, and she has been with me throughout my entire life. She's been a number of different things in my life. When I was really little, she showed me what it meant to be a best friend. When I was just a kid, she shaped me to become the person that I wanted to be. And now she continues to amaze me and inspire me by being the helpful, loving, compassionate person that she is. Over the years, Abuela has been there to inspire and push me to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. Abuela has been by my side ever since I can remember. Even when I was really little, I held her to such an unbelievably high standard. And I know nobody's perfect, but I don't think there's anything that she could ever do to remove the halo I have placed over her head. The thought of Abuela, even when I was just a toddler, filled me with so much excitement and happiness. Abuela was my best friend. She showed me how to be a best friend and what it meant to be a best friend and a good friend. She was always the best playmate. We would play games like house, chef, school, and it's all of those silly little qualities that really shone a light on my childhood, and it impacted me in ways that I still have yet to discover. It's crazy to me how little I was when I really realized how important Abuela would be in my life. But then again, it's hard to ignore someone who just lights up the room as soon as they walk into it. As I grew up, Abuela never stopped being my best friend, but she did start to become more of a role model figure. Especially in my preteen years, I really started acknowledging all the different types of people in the world, and I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be and where I wanted to go with my life. Abuela was a perfect example. Abuela was always there, and her heart was always open to everyone and anyone who needed it. She was always the first to volunteer if someone needed a helping hand, or she would smile and wave at strangers as we were passing them down the street. She brought the good out in so many people, even if it was just for like a split second. And as a kid, this just left me in awe, how she turned complete strangers into the friendliest of people. It was almost like her unspoken superpower. So you can see why I was so amazed by this incredible woman. Especially at this age, Abuela and I would do a lot together. We would go to the mall and go shopping, go out to eat, go camping, but the best thing I ever did with my abuela was listen. She had so many stories and lessons to share. But the best talks we ever had revolved around Jesus. He touched her life in such an incredible and inspiring way that you step into the room with her and you just get a sense of overwhelming love, whether you asked for it or not. And with her as my example, she gave me passion to be on the same path that she is on today. I've grown up a lot since Abuela first started impacting my life. And now that I'm in high school, I look up to her more than ever. Abuela is 76 years old, and she has never stopped or even slowed down when it comes to being the helpful, compassionate, loving person that she is. Right now, she is helping raise a 6-year-old little girl, my little cousin Aria. And she is doing it with a smile on her face, counting her blessings daily. It's crazy. She is making the same impact that she's made on me and my parents before me, on others now. And I'm so proud of her. She has outstretched her wings to become such an amazing role model for so many people. I know she is mine. My appreciation for Abuela has grown so tremendously throughout the years. Abuela has been there my entire life to inspire and push me to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. When I was little, she showed me what it meant to be a best friend and how to be a good friend. When I was a kid, she set me on the path for success, and she showed me how to thrive in this crazy upside-down world. And now, she is my biggest inspiration to become just as loving, compassionate, and helpful as she is. The more Abuela teaches me, the more I want to learn from her. Abuela is like my favorite superhero. I never want to stop looking up to her. Her qualities are her superpowers that never waver to save the day.